Hi, welcome to Books with Lexi. In this video, I'm going to be tier ranking my physical TBR based on the cover. So if you are not aware, in September, I am challenging myself to read 30 books from my shelves in 30 days. I decided to do this because I just wanted to cut down on the amount of books that I owned. There were some that have been sitting on my shelves for so long, and I just never prioritized them, and I end up buying new things and being really excited about them and reading them, so things just sit on my shelves forever. So this month, I just really wanted to focus on reading a lot of what I own. So at the beginning of the month, I had 97 unread books. I now, between reading and unhauling a couple, have 80 books. Really, like 50 would be the best number to do this at, but like I'm not gonna get there for a while. So I figured 80 was a good number. So I thought it would be fun to do this to just see what is still on my shelves. So typically when people do these videos, they use that website and everything, but I already own the books and I have a shelf, so why not put them on the shelf in order of my ranking? And then later this month, there is going to be a video where I read books specifically because I love the cover. I have already started filming for that, so some of the books are not on my shelves anymore, but I'm going to choose more from this video. You can probably tell, but I'm sweating because I just moved all of the books off of my shelf because I'm going to be putting them back on where they belong. My plan is to do 3 tiers, honestly, because that's what I can get in frame easily. So I will have love, like, and dislike. I'm not really going to talk about any of the books. I'm not going to go over ones I've already read this month or ones I've unhauled. And there's no particular order, so let's just get into it. Okay, Paradise Club. I would say that this one is like. I like the color combination, but it's just not a favorite. The Traveling Cat Chronicles, this one is textured, which is fun, but I wouldn't say that I have any strong opinions, but it's not negative, so also in like. Next, None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. This cover is not anything special, really, it's not, but for some reason I really love the colors on here, and I think that the like blurring of things and stuff is really cool. So I'm gonna put this in love. This one kind of hurts me because I am obsessed with Sundial's cover, but this one is just fine. I think it's a decent cover, so it'll be in like. Next is, oh god, dropping things. Next is Starter Villain, and I don't think this is like a good cover, but I love cats, so this will go in love. I also think that one's very funny. Next, Head Like a Hole. Obviously, this has to go in love. This is one of my favorite covers. It's so weird. Next is Broadchurch. This is a TV edition, and I don't like it. Then we have Ghost Tree by Christina Henry, and I don't really like this either. Like, it's okay, I guess, but not as good as some of the other ones. Replay by Ken Grimwood. I do not like this cover. Blanky by Keelan Patrick Burke. This one is fine. Like, I don't have any real opinions on it, but I don't dislike it. Then we have No Gods, No Monsters by Cadwell Turnbull. This is foiled, which is incredible, but other than that, I still think it is really pretty, so I'm going to put this in love. Next, we have Sallow Bend. This is another Twisted Retreat edition, and I like the foiling, but like the cover itself, I don't know. I don't really like the colors on it, and I don't know. I'm going to put it in dislike. Then we have Dollhouse by John Hunt, and I don't really like this one either. Like, it's fine, I guess, but definitely not a favorite. Then we have The Exorcist, and I don't really like this cover either. I feel like it could do a lot more. Jack and Jill by Keelan Patrick Burke. This is another one that I don't really think I like this one. This is going way worse than I thought it was going to. Man, Fuck This House is boring. I don't really like it, but I don't hate it, but I'm gonna put it in don't like, I guess. Next is 6 Rooms by Gemma Amor. I love this. I think it is so creepy and interesting, and like, ew, there's these creepy hands on it. Very good. Next is Full Immersion. Honestly, like, I mean, the colors on this are fun, but I don't think I really like this cover. Little Secrets by Jennifer Hillier. I don't think that I like books that have the face as the main thing. So really it's not bad, but I don't like it. Next is The Vanishing Hour by Serafina Neva Glass, and I really like the colors on here. It's not anything fancy, but I do like it. Next is Neverworld Wake by Marisha Pessel, and I don't really like this cover either. The thing is, it's interesting because I've not really thought about liking or disliking a lot of these covers. Like the ones I love, I know I love, but other than that, I don't really think about it. Next is The Ninth Session. I don't like this cover. I just don't like this cover. The Changeling by Victor Laval. I really like this cover. I don't think it's in the love category, but I think this is a good one. The Grip of It by Jack Jemick. I'm gonna put this one in love. It's weird, and I tend to really like weird covers. And then Battle Royale. I don't really like this cover, I'm sorry. So far there's the most in dislike, which is very interesting. Okay. Next is Hollow Kingdom, and I would say that I like this one. Bad Man by Dathan Auerbach is another one that I don't know. I don't really know what makes this one a like versus a dislike, but I don't know. I like it, I guess. Then we have Small Angels. I don't really like this cover. I don't like the style of it. I don't like the colors. Curse Bunny by Bora Chung. This one, I would say that I like it. Mickey 7. I like this cover. I like the colors on it, but it's not a favorite. And the same for Rabbits. For some reason, there's nothing on it that really stands out as a favorite, but I do enjoy it. Then we have The Women Could Fly by Megan Giddings. I love this cover. I think it is great. It is textured and it looks like it is paint. It's really cool. The Haunted by Bentley Little. It's creepy, so I'll put it in like. Under the Dome by Stephen King. I don't like this cover. I mean, like, it's fine, but I still don't really like it. Vampires of El Norte. I really like this one. You know, the more I look at it, the more I like it. So I'm going to put this one in love. I really like the colors on it. And The Pallbearers Club by Paul Tremblay is fun. It actually comes, like, really distressed looking. And I'm going to put this one in like. A Nearly Normal Family. This one is fine. I have no real opinions on it, but I don't dislike it. Ascension by Nicholas Binge. This is one that I like, but it's not a favorite. Strange Sally Diamond gives me really weird vibes. This is one that I like. And once again, I don't really like these like full face, half face situations. So I'm gonna go with dislike. Dark Cities is one that I would say is in like. Like the bat wings on here is cool, but not a favorite. The Chain, I mean, I feel like this does what it needs to do. I don't hate it. Mr. Magic, this one is really simple, but I think it is really cool. I think the colors on here and like the very in-your-face TV that's also dripping blood, ominous. So I'm gonna put it up here. The Nesting by CJ Cook. You know, very ominous vibes, and I think I'm gonna put it up here. I will clarify that all of these are not like my all-time favorite covers. If I was like doing this on that website, I would probably like split this into 5 categories. So this would be 2 spots, this would be probably this one, and then dislike would be in 2, like dislike and hate. I can kind of talk about both of these together. They're very similar, and this was a huge trend for a while. And I don't know, I'm kind of over it. I don't really like it. How can I help you? I think this is really clever. I think it's fun. It's about a librarian. So there's nothing on here that's like screaming obsessed, but I'm going to put it up here. That is one that would be in like the second to top category if that was split into 2. A Brief History of Living Forever. This is fine, but also I don't really like it again. And then Desert Creatures. This is beautiful and belongs up here. Okay, please hold while I make this a little easier to put more stuff on. I don't know if that did anything. Probably not, but here we are. I did move some of these down to the shelf below. Next, we have The Cloisters, which is one that is really simple, but it's also really pretty. So I'm going to put that up there. The Municipalists, I think is fine. I think for what it is, it's fun. And I don't really like the cover for An Impossible Fortress. I'm not sure why though. I also don't love this cover. I don't know if I really like the color combo mixed with the like super cartoon version of this. It's just not a favorite for me. And then the Library at Mount Char, I really like this one. I think it's interesting and I like the colors on here and it makes me interested in the book. Touch the Night by Max Booth III. This is one that I like. Rosemary's Baby. This is one that it's fine. I don't have any real opinions on it. And then I do not like either of these covers. I'm sure they have better covers, but these ones are not great. This one's a little unfair because I know that there's a cover of this that I really love, but this one I don't really like. It's just a little boring. The Broken Girls I think is fine. I don't have any real opinions on it, but it does have a little bit of a creepy vibe. And I don't really like the Devil Takes You Home cover for some reason. I mean, it also does look like Christmas, which is just, I don't know. I don't love it. A Half-Built Garden. I love this cover for some reason. I think it is really interesting. And I like the like dark blues together. So that belongs up here. Another one that belongs at the top, The Wicked Deep by Shay Earnshaw. This one has foiling on it. This is just like how the book comes. And I really like all the elements on it. The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. This one is not a favorite for me. I would say it's like in between these two, but I'm gonna put it down and I don't like it. And then Rosebud, I enjoy this one. It's fine. I don't have any real opinions either way, but I don't dislike it. We're getting pretty close to being done. Dig by A.S. King. This one is super simple, but for some reason, I really like this cover. So I'm going to put it up here, but not a top favorite. The Wasp Factory. This one is kind of creepy. Oh. You know, after looking at this more, I'm going to put it here, but also not a top favorite. Wisteria Cottage. This one is fine. No real thoughts. The Passage by Justin Cronin. This one is also fine. The colors are good. I have no strong opinion either way. And then The Future of Another Timeline. I don't think I really like this cover. Wayward by Amelia Hart. I think this one is kind of creepy, but also really pretty at the same time. So I'm going to put this up here. Gone Tonight by Sarah Pekkanen. This is fine, but also really boring. So I'm going to put it in dislike. Another one that goes in dislike is Inside Out by Marie V. Snyder. This is better than the first book in this series, but I still don't like it. And The Circle by Dave Eggers. This one's okay. I'm going to put it in fine. I have like 6 books left. Up to the Challenge. This is a anthology. This is a fantasy and sci-fi anthology. There's some like space. Oh god. This is, I don't know. You know, I don't think I really like this. Born by Jeff Vandermeer. This one kind of creeps me out. I don't really know what's going on, but also I really like it. Hench. This one is kind of boring, but also I like the color combination. And I don't hate it, so we're going to put it here. I've run out of space. Paperbacks from Hell. I really like this cover. I think a lot of that comes from the fact that there's the other covers on it. But I'm going to put this in like... The Office BFFs. This one is fine. I mean, like, it works for the book, so I'll put that in like... And then the last one is Warrior Girl Unearthed by Angeline Boley. And I really like the colors on this one, and I like the illustration. And at first glance, I was like, I'm not obsessed with this, but also I really like the stuff in the background. And there is like just this perfect little space right here for it, so I'm going to put it up here. So now I'm going to give you a quick rundown of my favorites from my shelves. So here are the books that I put at the very top of my TBR in terms of covers. So my favorites are None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell, Starter Villain by John Scalzi, Head Like a Hole by Andrew Van Wey, No Gods, No Monsters by Cadwell Turnbull, 6 Rooms by Gemma Amor, The Grip of It by Jack Jemick, The Women Could Fly by Megan Giddings, Vampires of El Norte by Isabel Cañas, Mr. Magic by Kirsten White, The Nesting by C.J. Cook, How Can I Help You by Laura Sims, Desert Creatures by Kay Cronister, The Cloisters by Katie Hayes, The Library at Mount Char by Scott Hawkins, A Half-Built Garden by Ruth Anna Emrys, The Wicked Deep by Shay Earnshaw, Dig by A.S. King, The Wasp Factory by Ian Banks, Wayward by Amelia Hart, Born by Jeff Vandermeer, and Warrior Girl Unearthed by Angeline Boley. I would love to know what you think of where I put all of these books. Definitely let me know if you think that any of my favorites are your favorites, or if you think that I'm completely wrong. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my 30 books in 30 days challenge. Also, I have a lot of other fun content happening this month. If you're looking to find me in other places on the internet, everything is linked in the description, including my Bookstagram, my Storygraph, and my Patreon. If you made it to the end and don't know what comment to leave me a book emoji for all of these books. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and hope to see you in my next one. Bye!